We will start inshallah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tamam bil khair. Amin ya rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to today's class.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Let us start. Everyone here has done the homework. We will start with an exercise on the homework, inshallah. Let me share my screen. For the first exercise, we are going to be annotating. I am going to say something and you need to listen and put a tick on which picture would best fit what I'm saying. Let me repeat. I will say a sentence. You need to tick. You need to put a tick at whichever picture matches the sentence which I'm saying. Okay? So if I say something related to a house, what you would do is you would put a tick on the house. If I say something which very closely resembles an apartment, what you do is you'll put a tick on the apartment. That's the first exercise, inshallah. The first sentence, and I'll let you know when I'm going to allow you to annotate. The first sentence is Aina taskunu. Aina taskunu. You can annotate now. Let us say who annotates it correct. Aina taskunu. Everyone try out this exercise. So Mama, Nahid auntie, everyone. Try to use the annotation. Put a tick on the correct picture. Okay, I missed to see who it was. Let us try it again. So again, try to annotate on the screen to which picture you think it will match. Hanya, Ilaf, Mama, Rahmat, Adnan, correct. Aina taskunu means where do you live? That is correct. Next.
Shakib Bhaiya, Nimra and Sidra, we are also doing with Hania and Ilaf.
Okay. Hello, Nimra. Hi, Sidra. Let us see who all we have with us. We have Anil auntie, we have Adnan, we have Fuzail, Afifa, Hania, Ilaf, Hazik, Zahan, Nahid auntie, Mama, Rahmat, Nimra, Sidra with Hania, Ilaf, and we have Sadia. Okay, very nice. Let me put everyone on mute. There's disturbance on someone's line. Okay. Second, we've done Aina taskunu, that is where do you live. Next is Askunu fi baitin. Askunu fi baitin. With which picture does it correspond to? Nine auntie, Sadia, Adnan. Okay, Zahan chose airport, but then he saw the others and he changed his answer. Bait means house. So Askunu fi baitin means I live in a house. I don't live in an apartment. I don't live in a hotel. I live in a house. Okay, house is bait. So Askunu fi baitin means I live in a house. That is correct. Anyone else who's left marking the answer? Nice. Let us try the next one. Next one is Askunu fi hayyil jamiati. Askunu fi hayyil jamiati. Very nice. Fuzail, आपने भी आंसर किया है. I see Hazik also answering. Hania, Ilaf, Rahmat. Okay, everyone's answered correct. Jamia, what we've seen even in the previous quiz. Jamia means university. Remember the dialogue. The dialogue which was between the teacher, the engineer, two students. Ana mudarrisun fil jamia. Same jamia. So askunu fi hayyal jamia means I live in the area of the university. Hayyun means area, jamia means university. So askunu fi hayyal jamia, I live in the area of the university. Next, askunu fi shaqqatin. Askunu fi shaqqatin. Rahmat, Nahid auntie. Everyone's putting a tick with Rahmat. Nice. Correct, Zahan. Answer क्या है Afifa Fuzain?
Rakib Chacha,
Yes, Zahan.
I'm not able to see other annotations.
That's because it is for me. So you can see your annotation and mark.
Okay.
You want to see others' annotation? Go through the video which I sent at the end of the class. Then you should be able to see everyone's annotations.
Okay.
Okay. Askunu fi shaqqatin. Shaqqatun means apartment. There's a fi in front. So askunu fi shaqqatin means I live in an apartment. That is askunu fi shaqqatin. So we have seen askunu fi shaqqatin, askunu fi baitin, aina taskunu, askunu fi hayyal jamia. That's what we have seen so far. Last question, and the most easy one, is askunu fi hayyal matari. Nice, Adnan. Correct, Mama. Correct, Hania, Ilaf, Nimra, Sidra, Zahan, Rahmat. Correct. Matar means airport. Ta'ira means airplane. So Ta'ira, all of them from the same root word. So Ta'ira means airplane. Matar, which is what we are seeing here, means airport. Askunu fi, I live in Hayyul Matari, area of the airport. Hayyul Matari, area of the airport. So Askunu fi Hayyul Matari, I live in the area of the airport, or I live in the suburbs of the airport. I live very close to the airport. Is there anyone here who lives very close to the airport? Put a tick if someone lives very close to the airport. No one lives close to the airport. Who here stays very close to a university? There's a university just very close to you. Okay, Adnan, Hania, Nilaf. If there's a very prominent university, if there's a very big university close to where you are staying, and everyone knows the university, then you would say, Askunu fi Hayyal Jamia. I live in the area very close to the university. The university is just very close to where I stay.
Rahab uncle, right now I've just joined. Right now my online classes just got over. What were we doing?
We were doing a quick exercise, Muniba, on the first lesson. So we saw quick practice. So we saw, where do you live? I live in a house. Askunu fi baitin. Askunu fi shaqqatin. I live in a house. I live in an apartment. I live in the area of the airport. Askunu fi hayyal matari. Askunu fi hayyal jamia. You haven't missed much. We'll go to the first dialogue and you'll be able to catch the same sentences, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay. Welcome to the class, Muniba. Very nice. This is what we have seen in the first dialogue. The first dialogue, which was the homework, has just these sentences. So, since you're answering it correct, most people know the vocabulary of the first dialogue. Let us go to the first dialogue now. This is Al-Hibaru Thalith. Al-Hibaru Thalitha, which means the third chapter. Al-Wahdatu Thalitha, the third chapter. The chapter is As-Sakan. As-Sakan means accommodation. As-Sakan means living. That's what is the meaning of As-Sakan. So we are starting off with Al-Wahdatu Thalitha, the third chapter. Let me disable annotations and clear the screen. Nice. Coming to the first dialogue, which was the homework. This is Al-Wahdatu Thalitha. Thalatha is 3. The third chapter, Al-Wahdatu Thalitha. Al-Hiwarul Awwal. Most people have done the homework and you've done the homework well. The dialogue is Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Aina taskunu. Ahmad asks, where do you live? Aap kahan pe rehte ho? Where do you live? Askunu fi Hayal Matari. I live in the area of the airport. I live in the airport suburb. That is Hayal Matari. Wa aina taskunu anta. And where do you live? Wa aina taskunu anta. Askunu fi Hayal Jamia. Askunu fi Hayal Jamiati. I live in the area of the university. So where Ahmad is staying, there's a very prominent university. We're saying I live in the area very close to this university. Hassan asks, Hal taskunu fi baitin. Do you live in a house? Notice we have seen house and we have seen apartment. House is baitin. Who can tell me what is apartment? What do we say for an apartment?
Shaka.
Shakka. Very good. Shakka or shakkatun means apartment. Askunu fi Hayal Jamiati. Hal taskunu fi baitin? Naam askunu fi baitin. Yes, I live in a house. Wo hal taskunu fi baitin. Hal is a yes or no question. Hal is the same as a. Wo a taskunu fi baitin would be the same. Wo hal taskunu fi baitin. Wo a taskunu fi baitin. Do you live? It's a yes or no question. तो ये हाँ या ना वाला सवाल है. इसका आंसर इधर हाँ नाम से करेंगे या ला नहीं से करेंगे. वहल तस्कुनु फी बैतिन. Do you stay in a house? ला अस्कुनु फी शक्कतिन. No, I stay or I live in an apartment. This is shakkatin. Now quick exercise. We have here people who live in a house and we will have people who live in an apartment. Okay? We will use annotation. I live in a house, for instance, in Chandigarh. So I would put a tick at house. So everyone put a tick. Who stays in a house? Put a tick at house, which would be baitun. Who stays in an apartment? Put a tick at apartment. Okay? I'll allow you to annotate. Yes, you can annotate now. House or apartment?
Sahib uncle, I'm not able to annotate.
The annotate option is not there.
What is
Fine,
it?
no?
Then?
I am not unable to.
Can you annotate now?
Yeah, now it's
Nice. We have people staying in a house. We have people staying in an apartment. So house, who can tell me what do we say for house?
Bait.
Very nice. So baitun or bait would mean house. Apartment would be shakkatun. So we have few people staying in bait, few people staying in shakka. Even in the dialogue, we have one person who is Ahmad staying in bait. We have Hassan staying in shakka. Okay, so that's the vocabulary we are learning. We are learning bait and shakka.
What are you doing, Abu?
Naam askunu fi baitin. Who can tell me why do we have baitin? Why don't we have baitun?
Because of the fee.
Correct. So when we have fee, remember the quiz. We had a dialogue, and the teacher, I think his name was Muhammad. Muhammad says, "Ana mudarrisun fil jamiati." Fil jamiati. Because of the fee, the jamiatun or al jamiatu would become jamia al jamiati. So fee would change the baitun to baitin. That's the nature of fee. So words like fee, ila, hayya bina ilal masjidi. So ila also does the same thing. It will change the dhamma or the word, the nominal form, the baitun to baitan. That's the property of fi. Wahal taskunu fi baitan. Again, we say fi followed by baitan. La askunu fi shaqqatin. Ma raqmu shaqqatika. What is the number? Raqam means number. It's the same raqam as what we have in Urdu. Ma raqmu shaqqatika. Of your shaqqa, of your apartment. क्या है रकम आपके शक्का का, आपके अपार्टमेंट का नंबर क्या है, हाउस अपार्टमेंट नंबर क्या है. नोटिस द प्रोनाउन का इज द सेम का एज मस्मुका, मा जिनसियतुका, कैफा हालुका, द सेम. Who can tell me what is the meaning of ka? Who remembers the meaning of ka? Sadia.
Used for a male.
Correct, Rahmat. Use single for male. That is ka. Ma rakmu shakkatika khamsa. We have seen number 5. This is 5. Khamsa. Ma rakmu baitika. What is the number of your bait? Baitika, your bait, your house. Tissa, number 9. Very easy dialogue. The same vocabulary as the annotation exercise which we have done here. Let's see again who remembers vocabulary. Let's try this exercise over here. Let's see who can get it correct quickly. I'll allow you to annotate. We have bait and hayyun. Baitun, hayyun. Where would it match? Uzail, correct. Adnan, correct. Rahmat, good. Correct, Muniba. Correct, Zahan. Adnan. We'll do one at a time, Adnan. Let's do the first one, then we'll go to the next. Okay. Correct. Baitun is the house. Hayyun is area. So this is a neighborhood. This is an area. So this will be hayyun. Let's do this one on the left. We have raqam and we have shaqqatun. Raqmun and shaqqatun. On top we have an apartment. This is here an apartment, multiple houses. So this is shaqqa. Why did you mark this as raqam? What is raqam? Hazik, Adnan, Zahan. Adnan or Zahan? Why did you mark this as raqam?
Because I knew that this was shak. Because this
Okay.
was
So the top is shaqqa, or the top is shaqqa. The bottom has to be the other thing, so the bottom is raqam. Honest answer, I also don't know why this is raqam. This is a room. Room is ghurfatun, but I'll do the same thing as you, okay? So I'll say, this is surely shaqqa. This has to be the other one, so this is raqam. Okay. Nice answer, Adnan.
okay.
The one at the bottom. Raqam is number. So I don't know what's the number over here. Maybe it's number of furniture. So that could be the only answer. Let's try the one bottom right. We have la and al-matar. Very nice. La means no. Remember the question in the previous quiz that most people got wrong. Huwa mudarrisatun. It was a male teacher. Huwa is he? Is he mudarrisatun? Is he a female teacher? Your answer will be la. It is not a female teacher. Huwa mudarrisun. So la means no. Very simple. If you go somewhere and someone asks you something and you know the answer is going to be no, very simple. You just say la, answer is no. People will get that you're trying to say no. What they're saying is not correct. So la means no. Naam is yes. Naam is a little more difficult. La is very easy. La means no. Let's try the one on the left. Let me clear the annotations. The picture at the bottom left. Yaskunu and Al Jamia. Zahan, what is Yaskunu? Zahan? What is Yaskunu, Zahan? Correct, Muniba. Yaskunu would be that. Zahan, explain the meaning of Yaskunu. Adnan, you explain the meaning of Yaskunu. Rahmat, do you know the meaning of Yaskunu? Sadia, whoever knows the meaning of Yaskunu, you can volunteer and tell the answer.
Teacher?
Again, I didn't catch the answer.
Teacher?
No, teacher is Mudarrisun or Muallimun. That is teacher. Here it is Yaskunu.
Yes.
Let me give you a clue.
I live. I live.
Yes, someone is trying to answer.
Yaskunu means I live.
I
Live.
live close, very, very close. Let me give you a clue.
We live. We live.
Again, very, very close. You're inches
They live.
from the answer.
They live.
It is live, okay? So we have seen Asakanu, which means living, okay? So we see Seen Kaf Noon. Okay, Seen Kaf Noon. Here also, we have Seen Kaf Noon. So it's a different form of Seen Kaf Noon. It's something to do with live, but it's not we live. It is not they live either. It's something else.
He lives.
He lives, correct. Yaskunu is he lives. Let me explain. What do we do when something is tough and someone doesn't know the answer? I'll explain the answer. Right? Let me disable annotations. Take it to something very, very simple. Something we've seen before. Okay, my annotation is still on. Awesome, very nice. Subject pronouns, guys. I'm talking about Anna, Anta, Anti, Hua, here. What is the word that we would say for he? How do we say he? वो आदमी कैसे बोलते हैं? He. What do we say for he? Hua. Correct. What do we say for you? You Adnan. You Zahan. You Sadia. Or no, sorry. You masculine. So you Hazik. You Fuzail. Anta. What do we say for you female? You girl.
Auntie.
Anti, very nice. What do we say for she? That girl. Here. So like previous class, we don't have Hifza with us. So if I'm talking about Hifza, Hifza is not here. I cannot talk to Hifza. So when I say Hifza, that girl Hifza, she is a bright student. I would say she. She is a bright student. That would be here.
Here.
How do I say I? मैं कैसे बोलते हैं? Anna, very nice. So these are subject pronouns. Now coming to, this is not attached pronoun, but this is in fact verbs. Okay, so verbs. He lives is what we have seen. We have seen Yaskunu. Okay, Yaskunu is he lives. Now question to whoever can get it correct. How do we say she lives? How do we say it for a girl? How do we say she lives?
Taskunu.
Taskunu. Replace the ya with a ta, you get she lives. Very easy. So just take out the starting ya, put a ta, you get she lives. One more hint, because we saw yaskunu. If most cases, okay, so if you see a word starting with a ya or ta, or few more startings that we will see, and the ending is dhamma, okay, most cases it is going to be a present tense verb. So remember, yaskunu. Let me in fact open some of the other verbs we have seen. Let's see the other verbs, okay? We have seen yusalli, tusalli. We have seen yakra'u. Notice the yakra'u, takra'u. So they started yata, ending u. We've seen yatawadda'u, tatawadda'u. So again, ya, ta starting, ending is u. We've seen taktubu, yaktubu. She writes, he writes. We've seen yadrusu, he studies and he's very tensed and is very tired after studying, or he's very confused after studying. So yadrusu is he studies, and tadrusu. So if you see a word of this pattern, most cases, in fact, you can guess that is going to be present tense verb, and most cases you're going to be correct. Let's come back. So yaskunu, taskunu, he lives, she lives. The only difference is the starting letter. The ya becomes the ta. Everything else is the same. Now, whoever has learned a bit of grammar before, how do we say you live? Or whoever remembers the dialogue, how do I say, where do you live? How do I say you live?
Auntie. Auntie.
Anta. No. Go back again. You're very close. You're a hair away from the answer.
Auntie Toskun.
Aina taskunu.
Anta. Anta. So, yes.
Anta taskunu.
Khalmuka.
Antakun.
Okay, I
Aina
think
taskunu.
Zahan and Nahid auntie have the correct answer. What is the correct answer? Zahan, Nahid auntie.
Aina
Anta
taskunu.
taskunu.
Anta taskunu, Nahid auntie?
Aina taskunu.
Aina taskunu. Okay, it's the same. She lives as taskunu. He lives. The makers of Arabic language make it very easy. Okay, so you don't have to remember anything new. She lives, you live is the same. For any other verb, she reads would be takra'u. You read would also be takra'u. So anta and here is the same. Okay. Takra'u, takra'u. Tatawadda'u, tatawadda'u. Taktubu, taktubu. Anta and here, the present tense verb is the same, no difference. So I've simplified your life. So you know he lives, she lives, you know he, she. You also know anta, you also know you by default. Okay, it's the same as she. Who can guess? I live. How do we say I live?
Askunu.
Askunu.
Askunu. Askunu fi baitin. Askunu fi shaqqatin. Askunu fi hayyal matari. Askunu fi hayyal jamiati. Okay, so it's askunu. The difference is you have the ya starting. You have the ta starting for she. Ta starting also for he. Oh, sorry. Ta starting also for you. So you live. So Fuzail, you live in a house. Taskunu fi baitin. Adnan, you live in an apartment. Taskunu fi shaqqatin. Taskunu. You just take out the starting letter, you put in a hamza. Okay? So you put a hamza, everything else is the same. So a is I, ta is either you or she, that is ta, ya is he. Very, very easy. Now, trick question. What do we say for auntie?
She. Auntie.
No.
Female.
You female, but what's going to be the verb?
Auntie.
Auntie is pronoun. What do we like? We have hua yaskunu, hiya taskunu, anta taskunu, ana askunu. For auntie, what would be the verb?
Taskunu.
Yaskunu.
Aina taskunu.
Taskunu is male. What would we say for female?
Khalmuki.
Okay, this is homework, okay? Homework. find out what would be the verb for anti. This is homework. I will not tell you the answer now. Whoever, let's see who finds out the answer for anti. Okay. So anti,
Halamuki.
huwa yaskunu, hiya taskunu, anta taskunu, ana askunu. Let's see who finds the correct answer for anti. This is one part of the homework. Find
Anti
out.
Taskuno.
No, it's not anti taskunu. It's anta taskunu. Anti is something else. You find out what the answer is for anti, and we'll see on WhatsApp. So ping on WhatsApp the answer. We'll see who gets it correct. Okay. So those are pronouns. Let's go now to the next dialogue. This is Al-Hibaru Thani, a dialogue again between two men. We have Al-Musta'ajir and Al-Mu'ajir. So blue, the dialogue is Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Uridu shaqqatan min fadlika. Ladayya shaqqatun jamilatun. Kam ghurfatan fi shaqqati. Now guys, go on mute please. Uridu shaqqatan min fadlika. Ladayna shaqqatun jamilatun. Kam ghurfatan fi shaqqati. Fi shaqqati khamsu ghurafin. Fi ayyi dawrin ash-shaqqatu. Ash-shaqqatu fi dawr al-khamis. Uridu mushahadata ash-shaqqati. Tafaddal udkhul. Hada babu ash-shaqqati. Hadihi shaqqatun jamilatun. Very easy dialogue. Once I explain the words to you, you'll understand it very easily, inshallah. Let me read it again. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam. Very easy. Uridu shaqqatan min fadlika. Ladayna shaqqatun jamilatun. Uridu shaqqatan min fadlika means I would like an apartment, please. And I'll explain word by word. So al-musta'ajir, or the person who wants to buy, or the person who is seeing or exploring something. In fact, I'll tell you the exact translation of it. So we see accommodation, dialogue number 2, the tenant and the landlord. Okay, so someone wants to buy a property. The landlord is someone who has a property. The tenant says, Uridu shaqqatan min fadlika. I would like, or I want an apartment, please. Min fadlika means please. Ladayna shaqqatun jamilatun. So he says, I have a beautiful apartment. Kam ghurfatan fi shaqqati khamsu ghurafin. Who can tell me? This is something we've seen. We've seen enough examples. What is khamsu ghurafin?
Gurafin is room.
What is khamsa?
5.
5 rooms. Okay, so khamsu ghurafin means 5 rooms. Easy. So we have seen khamsatu rijalin. Khamsatu rijalin. Who can tell what is khamsatu rijalin?
5 boys.
5?
5 men.
5 boys.
5 men.
5 men. Okay, 5 men. Quiz question. Khamsatu rijalin. Here it is khamsu ghurafin. Very simple. Same pattern. Fi ayyi dawrin ash-shaqqatu. In which floor is the shaqqa? In which floor is the apartment? Ash-shaqqatu fi dawr al-khamis. The apartment is in the 5th floor. Uridu mushahadata ash-shaqqati. I want to see the apartment. Tafaddal means welcome or come. So come. Udkhul. Udkhul means enter. Hada babu shaqqati. This is the door of the apartment. Hadihi shaqqatun jamilatun. This is a beautiful apartment. That's the meaning. Now I'll explain it by word. Uridu means I want. Who can tell what would be you want? Uridu, I've told you, is I want. This would be I want. That is Uridu. What would we say for you want? How would we change I want to you want? Uridu.
Turidu.
Uridu.
Uridu.
Correct. Notice askunu and taskunu. So you replace the first letter only. Askunu would be I live. Taskunu would be you live. Same thing over here. Uridu means I want or I would like. You want would be turidu. Shakkatan. Shakkatan means apartment. Min fadlika. Min fadlika means please. Question to Hazik. Hazik, how would you say, I want a pen, please? We have seen I want, which is over here. We have seen pen earlier. How would you say, I want a pen, please, or please give me a pen? How would you say it?
Arabi, qalam, man, khuzan.
Your voice is low, Hazik. Uridu? Speak up, Hazik. Your voice is very low. You're saying it right, but your voice is very low, so I'm not able to tell your exact words. Can you hear me, Hazik? Okay, let's try Rahmat. Rahmat, how do you say, please give me a pen? Or, I want a pen, please. Can you hear me, Rahmat? Rahmat, you're on mute. Can you hear me? Sadia, why don't you try? Please give me a pen.
Yes.
Rahmat or Sadia, whoever
Yes,
is
Tayar.
ready.
Kalami.
Uridu?
Kalami.
Close, but not 100% correct. Let's say the full sentence. So, Uridu? Sadia? What is your answer?
Not sure.
Try it, it's okay.
Urid kalam.
Uridu kalami.
Uridu kalami.
Uridu kalami.
How do you say please?
Fazlika.
Min fadlika.
Urudu kalmi mina fazlika.
Okay. Pay attention now. Uridu shakkatan min fadlika. It's going to be of the same pattern. The first word is going to be uridu. Okay. Notice. Pay attention. I'll repeat again. So the present tense will always start from the verbs we have seen. We'll start either with hamza or ya or ta. Those are the three letters we've seen. And we've always seen that the ending is going to be dhamma. It's going to be pesh. So uridi is not the pattern we're seeing. We're seeing uridu. Okay. So if I want to say, give me a pen, please, or I want a pen, please, the first would be uridu. It will be u, ri, do. Let me in fact make this bigger. Or even bigger. Okay, uridu. Now, notice he's saying, I want an apartment, and the word he's using is shakkatan. The word for pen is kalamun. How would you put kalamun in the same pattern? Sadia, Rahmat, Hazik, whoever wants to try.
Uridu shakatun.
Do you see shaqqatun or shaqqatan?
Shafqatan.
Shakkatan.
Right. Now pen is qalamun. How would you put qalamun to the same pattern? You'd say qalaman. It's easy. So uridu qalaman. And how would you say please? So uridu qalaman means I want a pen. Qalaman in this case would be a pen. Al qalama would be I want the pen, but here it's a pen. So I want a pen. How do you say please? How do you say please here?
Min fadlika.
Min fadlika. So min fadlika is min fadlika. It's always going to be please. Min fadlika. Okay, easy. Okay, uridu qalaman min fadlika. Notice the qalamun becomes qalaman. Uridu is a verb. Okay, uridu means I want. After a verb, the object is in the mansub form. The mansub form is nothing but qalaman al qalama. So qalamun will become qalaman. Okay, that's because it's the object of a verb. This is one thing for you to pay attention to. Object of a verb will always be in the un form. So it will not be qalamun, it will be qalaman. Let's take another example. So whoever wants to volunteer, how would you say I want a house, please? How do you say I want a house, please? House is one thing we've seen. So let's do I want a house, please, and I want a book, please. Book is kitabun, house is baitun. How do you say
Baitun min fadlika.
yes?
Uridu baitun.
Uridu
Baitan.
baitun or baitan?
Python.
Baitan, because it has to be in the un form. So it will be uridu baitan min fadlika. Uridu baitan min fadlika. How do we say I want a kitab, please? Kitabun is book. How do we say I want a book, please?
Uridu kitabun min fadlika.
Oh, same mistake again. You're making the same mistake. Uridu
Kitaban.
kitaban min fadlika. Uridu kitaban min fadlika. This is the pattern you will use when you have a sentence starting with a verb. Okay? When you have a sentence starting with a verb, when you say, I live in, say, the area of the airport, or I live in a house. So, uridu fil baitin. So, fi makes it baitin. That's because of the fi. But if you have a verb and you have the object of the verb, it will always be in the un form. How would you say yaqra'u is I read? Notice we have seen yaqra'ul Qur'ana. Okay, it's the same rule. So the verb we've seen earlier is we have seen yaqra'u al Qur'ana. Okay, so this is something we've seen. So it's not al-Qur'anu. No, it is al-Qur'ana. Why? Because yaqra'u is a verb. And al-Qur'ana is the object. It is something that you are reading. So it will be yaqra'ul Qur'ana. Yaqra'ul kutuban. I am reading a book. So that will be yaqra'u kutuban. So one thing for you to remember, when you have a verb, a sentence starting with a verb, the object or what you are reading, or what do you want, or what are you writing? I am writing dash. I am writing a book. So that will always be in the fatha form. Let's come back. Uridu shaqqatan min fadlika. Ladaina shaqqatun jamilatun. Ladaina means I have, or in fact, ladaina means we have. Okay, so he says, like we say, हमारे पास कलम है, हमारे पास किताब है. So he's saying we have. ठीक है, so we have shaqqatun jamilatun. Shaqqatun means shaqqa, apartment. Jamilatun means beautiful. Okay, little bit of practice, it will become easy. So I'm giving you the rules now so that you can go back, practice, and you can make sense. Shaqqatun is apartment. Jamilatun also has the ta marbuta ending. The jamilatun has to match with the shaqqatun. If I have baitun, baitun is masculine, there's no ta marbuta. It will be baitun jamilun, there's no ta marbuta. So baitun jamilun, shaqqatun jamilatun. Same rule as what we have seen. Give me one example where we have seen a male, female. So male is something, adjective. Female, we just had a ta marbuta. We have seen enough examples. We have seen student, we have seen teacher, we have seen engineer, we have seen doctor. Give me one example where we have seen male, adjective, without ta marbuta, female with ta marbuta.
Talibun, talibatun.
Talibun, talibatun. Okay, so same. So ana talibun, I am a male student, ana talibatun. Same thing over here. Okay, so no difference. Shaqqatun, jamilatun. The jamilatun has to agree with shaqqatun. Kam ghurfatan fi shaqqati. How many rooms in the shaqqa? Kam means how many. Now again, question. Let's see who is super smart to see the pattern. Kam ghurfatan means how many ghuraf. Ghuraf means room. How would you say how many pens? हम कैसे बोलेंगे? कितने कलम? कम मतलब कितने? How do we say how many pens? Pen is
Kam
kalam.
kalam.
Again, Rahmat.
Kam kalam.
Again.
Kam kalam.
With the endings, with the vowels. So it's going to be kam kalamun, kam kalaman, kam kalamin. What is it going to be? It's going to be one of the three. Okay, so it's either kam kalamun, kam kalaman, or kam kalamin. What is it going to be?
Man. Kam kalaman.
Kam kalaman. Okay, kam ghurfatan, kam kalaman. How do we say how many houses?
Kam.
Baitan.
Kam baitan, correct. Baitun, notice. Baitun is house. The baitun will become baitan. Same as kalaman, baitan, kitaban. It will become baitan. Very easy. Come baitan. Easy grammar. Inshallah, with practice, it's going to become even more easy. Inshallah, okay? So very simple. You try it a few times and you do a couple of practice in the class. It's going to become very easy. Come baitan is how many houses? Okay? How many pens is going to be come
Kalaman.
kalaman. Very correct. Come kalaman. How do we say how many books? Come
Taban.
Kitaban.
kitaban. Now question to Adnan. Let us see if Adnan is paying attention. Adnan or Zahan. Okay. The two of the naughtiest boys in the class. How do we say how many apartments? Zahan or Adnan, whoever is the most attentive of you. How do we say how many apartments? Very easy. Apartment is shaqqatun. Okay. So how do I put this to how many apartments?
Kam
Come.
shaqqatun.
No. Wrong. What's the correct answer, Adnan? What do you see here? You see kalamun or kalaman?
Laman.
You see baitun or baitan?
Baitan.
You see kitabun or kitaban?
Kitaban.
So what would you say for shaqqatun? Is it going to be shaqqatun or shaqqatan?
Kam shakkatan.
Kam shaqqatan. Very good. It's going to be kam shaqqatan. Okay, very easy, guys. So, two rules after come. Come means how many? After come, you will have singular with the fatha form, with the mansub form. So, kalamun will become kalaman, baitan will become baitan, kitabun will become kitaban. Same rule when you have a verb. After verb, you have an object. Okay. So, I ate. What did I eat? I ate an apple. मैंने खाया. क्या मैंने खाया? मैंने एक एप्पल खाया. ठीक है. तो एप्पल ऑब्जेक्ट है. क्या मैंने खाया? ठीक है. उरीदू कलमन. आई वॉन्ट. व्हाट डू यू वॉन्ट? व्हाट डू आई वॉन्ट? मुझे चाहिए. क्या मुझे चाहिए? जो आंसर है उसका क्या का वो हमेशा कलमन फॉर्म में होगा. ठीक है. वेरी इजी रूल. फी शक्कती इन द अपार्टमेंट. सो रिमेंबर, कम गुरफतन फी शक्कती. How many ghuraf? How many rooms in the house? कम गुरफतन फी शक्कती. कितने गुरफ, कितने रूम हैं शक्का में? शक्का में कितने रूम्स? फी शक्कती. शक्का के अंदर है खमसो गुरफ है. 5 रूम. 5 गुरफ. इन दी अपार्टमेंट आर 5 रूम्स. फी आई दौरिन शक्कतो. फी आई means which? फी आई दौरिन शक्कतु. दौर मतलब फ्लोर. इन विच फ्लोर? कौन से फ्लोर में है? ठीक है. जैसे फर्स्ट फ्लोर, सेकंड फ्लोर, थर्ड फ्लोर, फोर्थ फ्लोर, फिफ्थ फ्लोर. तो अपार्टमेंट मल्टीपल फ्लोर्स में होता है. ठीक है. तो जिसने भी शक्का क्लिक किया है तो आपका शक्का कोई फ्लोर में होगा अपार्टमेंट में. ठीक है. तो कौन से फ्लोर में है आपका शक्का? और आंसर है दौरिल खामिस, मतलब 5th फ्लोर. खमसा इज 5. दौरिल खामिस इज 5th फ्लोर. मेरा शक्का है इन दी 5th फ्लोर. 5वें फ्लोर में, 5वें मंजिल में है मेरा शक्का. अशक्कतु फी दौरिल खामिस. माय अपार्टमेंट इज इन दी 5th फ्लोर. उरीदु मुशाहदता शक्कती. नोटिस मुशाहदता means to see. Okay, and notice the fatha ending. It's not mushahadatu because you have uridu. Uridu is a verb. Uridu एक करने वाली चीज है. तो मुझे चाहिए. क्या तुम्हें चाहिए? मुशाहदता शक्कती. मुझे देखना है शक्का को. ठीक है. तो मुशाहदता, I want to see the शक्का. तफद्दल. तफद्दल का एक क्लोज वर्ड है. तो तफद्दल ये चीज है. तफद्दल you use when you go to a shop or you go to visit someone. For example, you come to my place. Okay, I open the door and I tell you come inside. Or you are at a shop, the shopkeeper tells come and have a look. You would say tafaddal. Tafaddal means come. Okay, it's common use in Arabic. You wouldn't say someone come. You would say in fact welcome. You would say ahlan wa sahlan, which is in a conversation, which just means feel comfortable. But when you want to call someone inside, जब तुम किसी को अंदर बुलाना चाहते हो आप बोलोगे तफद्दल. उदखुल मतलब दाखिल होना, मतलब एंटर. उदखुल मीन्स एंटर. हादा बाबु शक्कती. हादा मीन्स दिस इज. बाबुन मीन्स डोर. बाबु शक्कती मीन्स ऑफ द अपार्टमेंट. हादा बाबु शक्कती. दिस इज द डोर ऑफ द अपार्टमेंट. द अपार्टमेंट क्योंकि अशक्कती. इट्स नॉट शक्कतिन. इट्स नॉट शक्कतुन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हियर वी हैव उरीदु शक्कतन. ठीक है. व्हेन वी हैव अल इट विल बिकम सिंगल वॉवल. सो बाबु शक्कती, डोर ऑफ द अपार्टमेंट. हादिही शक्कतुन जमीलतुन. सो अगेन वी हैव शक्कतुन जमीलतुन. द tun because it is a feminine word. Hadihi shaqqatun jamilatun. If you notice, the whole thing is feminine. Hadihi, because shaqqatun is feminine, and because shaqqatun is feminine, the jamil will also be feminine. So jamilatun. Easy dialogue, very little vocabulary, but a bit of grammar. And this is the reason why we are doing this exercise, because this is the easiest way to learn grammar. We take these few words, we do practice, we will learn all of this grammar that we are saying. Okay, so learning all of this grammar with a little more practice will become very easy. After this, we inshallah take this to the Quran, and we'll very easily be able to see. We'll be able to see which is the verb, which is the object of the verb. Okay, and it will become very easy, inshallah. For example, I take A'udhu billahi. Okay, A'udhu billahi. A'udhu is I seek refuge, I seek protection. Qul A'udhu bi rabbil falaq. Say, I seek refuge. A'udhu. Qul A'udhu bi rabbil falaq. It's the same. Same. I seek refuge. A'udhu. Qul A'udhu bi rabbin nas. Qul A'udhu bi rabbil falaq. You take this, put it in the Quran, it's going to be very easy. It's easier to do practice and exercises at a context like this, where we have few words, different situations, easier to learn grammar. Inshallah, we'll learn grammar quickly with these exercises. Pay attention, do some practice by yourself. We'll do some practice in the class. With that, grammar will be very easy, inshallah. And very soon, inshallah, we'll take this, apply to the Quran, try to understand what is being said. Okay, that's something we are going to do very soon, inshallah, once you have caught on this grammar. Now, homework for the next class. Well, let's have someone volunteer. What are the verbs we see here, Sadia? How do we say he prays?
Yusalli.
Yusalli is he prays. Okay. How do we say he reads?
Yakra'u.
Yakra'u, very nice. How do we say he makes wudu?
Yatawaddau.
Yatawaddau, very nice. How do we say he is writing?
Yaktubu.
Yaktubu.
Yaktabu.
Yaktubu. Kataba, yaktubu. So few words are translated few words. For example, we have, let me take an example. Fataha is to open. So Fataha would translate as yaftahu. Few words will translate to an U form. For example, yaktubu, kataba, yaktubu. Darasa is the same. So again, we have yadrusu. Okay, so few words go like this. So few words will translate like yakra'u. Few words will conjugate as yaktubu, and few words like yaktubu we have yadrusu. Okay, so with practice you'll get it. So you'll know which is yakra'u and yadrusu and yaktubu. Okay, so these are different patterns of present tense verbs. So he reads is yaktubu. How do we say he studies? Sadia.
Yadrusu.
Yadrusu. Now homework is same verbs. Okay, so yusalli is he prays. Tusalli is she prays. You are going to do the homework. How do we say you pray? Notice we have seen you live. Okay, so we've seen taskunu, askunu. You are going to do the same. You are going to do you pray and I pray. And you are going to do, we have seen he reads, yakra'u. You are going to do you read and I read. We have seen yatawadda'u, he makes wudu or he is making wudu, present tense. You will do you are making wudu, I am making wudu. होमवर्क में हम करेंगे तुम वुदू कर रहे हो और मैं वुदू कर रहा हूं. We have seen he is reading, she is reading. Homework is how do you say you are reading and I am reading. You just have to change the starting. Okay, let's see who gets it all correct.
Okay.
We have seen he studies. We have also seen she studies. I'll send you these slides. Homework is, can you tell me the homework, Sadia? So he studies, you study is what we have seen. What's going to be the homework?
I can say.
Yes, Adnan.
like we have seen, he does this. She writes. He writes. You have to do you write like that, and I write like that.
Correct. So we have seen he, she. You have to do you and I. So yadrusu. What is yadrusu, Adnan?
Yadrusu is
He studies.
He studies. And what's going to be the homework?
You study, I study.
study.
I study and you study. Very nice. 5 verbs. Okay. 5 verbs. He prays. He reads. He makes wudu. He writes. He studies. You have to do you form. You write. You study. You make wudu. You read. You pray salah. And the same I form. Bonus homework. Okay. This is base homework. This is what everyone has to do. Base homework. Who can remember one homework which we have seen before? What's the homework we have seen before? We have seen he, she, we have seen you, we have seen I. What's the homework which we have seen before?
And we have to see for Anti what we should type.
Anti, correct. Now, whoever does Anti also, notice you have to search the answer for Anti. Whoever searches the answer for Anti also, does Anti also for these 5 verbs, okay, and gets the answer correct, you will get a gift, okay, a good gift. That is the homework. So you masculine, I is base homework, everyone has to do. Anti is the trick, is the gift homework. So let's see who gets Anti also correct for all of these 5 verbs. Clear, Adnan, Zahan? What's the gift homework?
What is gift? Which gift?
That is secret. Okay, so that is gift. This is a
Adnan, if you get it, we'll give you an apple.
no apple. This is a nice gift, Adnan. You'll enjoy the gift. Okay, this is not easy. So you have to learn Anti first and use Anti for all of these 5 forms. So let us see who is going to win the good gift. If multiple people get it answer correct, the first person will get the gift. Okay, so there's only one gift. Awesome. So that's the homework. With that, we come to the close of the class. We'll meet in the next class, inshallah. Anyone who has a question, you can stay back after the class. Okay, so I'll stop recording, but I'll stay back 5-10 minutes for anyone who has a question. So anyone who has a question, anyone who didn't understand something, or anyone who wants to practice or clarify something, you can stay back 5-10 minutes after the class. But the class itself, we will close now. Let me stop sharing.
Bye.
Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik. All praise, gratitude and thanks to Allah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. I bear witness that Allah is one. Wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. And I ask forgiveness for any mistakes that I've committed. Ma'as-salama. See you tomorrow at 12:30 inshallah. And anyone who has a question, you can stay back.
Wa alaikum assalam. Jazakallah khair.
Walaikum assalam. Jazakallah khair.